I want to give you guys a quick little update as to what's going on right now with Call of Duty 2020. A bunch of different things going on. Lee Ross leaving Treyarch. How is that going to impact COD 2020 Zombies? The Activision investor call. Bad outcome for that. We literally got no information for Call of Duty 2020 at that investor call. And then May 14th, a pretty good date right now to see some sort of teaser reveal or maybe even a full-on gameplay live stream to go through some new Call of Duty 2020 information. So let's go through all the different stuff we have and all the factors that play into a reveal coming very soon for Call of Duty 2020. So the first thing here, Lee Ross has left Treyarch. Pretty sad. He was a cool dude, and honestly, Lee Ross really underrated. I think a lot of people are now appreciating him a lot more than they did back when he was doing Infinite Warfare Zombies. But the thing is, at Treyarch, he was working on Blackout. He wasn't even working on Zombies. A lot of people have been saying, you know what, for COD 2020, especially since Jason Lundell recently left, Lee Ross leading the COD 2020 Zombies team would have made a bunch of sense. And honestly, it would have turned out to be a pretty interesting and cool Zombies if Lee Ross had some sort of leading role or at least some sort of influence as to what happens with COD 2020 Zombies. And obviously, that's not even the case now. He is completely gone from Call of Duty and Activision entirely. So let me know down below, do you think this is going to negatively impact Call of Duty 2020 Zombies? I'm not so sure. I mean, I still have hopes for the game mode, but right now a lot of really familiar and leading faces that we have been seeing for a while now are just gone. So who knows, maybe there are some old school Call of Duty developers still at Treyarch and that are still going to bring us a good Zombies experience, but as of now, I just don't know. So let's go through a bunch of stuff for May 14th. Let's get optimistic. Let's get hyped for Call of Duty 2020. Here's the first thing, which we talked about before. 2 weeks of double XP starting right now. This was a few weeks ago, and it's live until May 14th in Black Ops 4. Very random that they're doing this. They don't always do this. 2 weeks, a pretty long time, and May 14th. Why May 14th? That's Thursday, May 14th, coming up very soon. That's actually next week. There's a lot of stuff going on right now within Black Ops 4. Very weird timing, but it does make sense. Treyarch is also giving all BO4 players a free pick-a-weapon bribe to redeem in-game, which allows you to unlock the weapon of choice that you don't have yet. So the specifics of that doesn't matter, but the fact is they're doing a lot of different stuff within Black Ops 4. That's their most recent Call of Duty, and a lot of people are speculating that they're really hyping things up within Black Ops 4, all ending on May 14th to get ready for some sort of May 14th reveal. People have also said maybe there'll be some teasers within Black Ops 4. I'm not so sure of that. I think the teasers are more likely within Warzone because of the sheer size and popularity of Warzone right now, but I could definitely look at Black Ops 4 and see a good chance to see some sort of reveal or teaser leading up to an official date of May 14th when all of this Black Ops 4 stuff ends. Another thing going on as well, which makes sense as to multiple developers working on Call of Duty 2020, Sledgehammer Games is also doing something with World War II. We don't remember doing this, but it looks like the playlists are updated and 3 times double XP is live in COD World War II. Strange. Have a nice weekend. So they're making a joke there that they accidentally enabled all of this double XP stuff within World War II, but the real thing is, like, why are they doing double XP, double weapon XP within World War II? Really weird situation, and it could be another thing. Obviously, it's only for the weekend, but it could be another thing that all of these developers are really hyping up their games to go through a new collaborative project, which is Call of Duty 2020, and which they may actually advertise it as, you know what, Sledgehammer is working on this, Treyarch is working on this, and Raven is working on this as well. So this is a way to get all of these developers relevant and get everyone hyped up for all of their respective Call of Duty titles. Now we have Treyarch representing with Black Ops 4, we have Sledgehammer representing with World War II, but where's Raven? Raven worked on, Modern Warfare Remastered, so maybe they could do something in that, but Raven also is a pretty major player within Warzone. So Warzone is the last place we should be looking at, and really the prime place right now, the best place we should be looking at for any sort of COD 2020 teaser hyping up for this next game. Warzone recently, here's the thing, thank you to over 60 million players. That's a pretty big deal in such a short amount of time, especially for a Call of Duty mode to be this popular, this successful, and Raven is pretty much much the main player behind this. Infinity Ward obviously working on this as well, but Raven really developed a lot of this game mode here. So definitely look at Warzone. Black Ops 4 is getting some stuff. World War II is getting some stuff. Treyarch, Sledgehammer, Raven, all guys that are going to be working on COD 2020. So Warzone is definitely the place we should be looking at here. With that amount of players playing the game, with that amount of eyes on that game mode, it's almost a perfect and the best chance to see some sort of reveal. And I could see, honestly, the entire reveal, the entire teaser, like nothing even on Twitter. I could see everything being literally within Warzone itself, which, you know, may seem a little crazy, but I think it's very possible considering how popular the Fortnite events are at hyping stuff up, the new season, you know, the Travis Scott event, etc. Warzone, they want to do the same thing. They said they were going to do the same thing, and right now it's almost looking like the perfect time to see some sort of COD 2020 reveal within this game. So let's look at the next couple of days. Tuesday's update within Modern Warfare and Warzone next week should be the prime time to see, like, okay, if anything is added within Warzone that teases COD 2020, then next Thursday, May 14th, will be some sort of reveal for the game, some sort of teaser or just anything for this game. Or maybe, honestly, Warzone will get that first teaser next Thursday, May 14th, when all of the stuff ends within Black Ops 4 and all that different stuff, and then they'll start doing cross-game teasers within Warzone on Thursday, within Black Ops 4 on Thursday, and then some stuff even on Twitter as well. So we'll see what happens very soon. Now, the last thing here is the Activision investor call. That was obviously a weird situation. I want to talk a little bit about that because it's just weird. We usually see, especially who is developing this year's Call of Duty, at Activision's investor call every year in February or January, not this late. And even this late, we still don't know who's developing this year's Call of Duty. That's why last week when the investor call went through and all they revealed to us was that, okay, you know, Call of Duty 2020 is not going to be delayed and it's still on track for 2020. And then they also said, okay, new content coming to Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Call of Duty Mobile. That's all they said. It's very weird, and that was a little bit of a red flag to me because it shows us that either they're not certain about this year's Call of Duty or they really don't know what's going on behind the scenes, because we know from the leaks that there's a lot of different issues behind the scenes with Call of Duty 2020, especially as to who's in charge, who's developing this game. Last year, we got the leak that Treyarch is now taking over the development of this game from Sledgehammer and Raven, but then there was also a recent leak that we got from the Game Revolution about a couple of weeks ago saying that Sledgehammer is going to be listed as the main developer for this game, despite behind the scenes Treyarch actually being in charge and Raven's just there in the background working on something. So it's just so confusing behind the scenes. There's so many moving parts that it's a little scary that even Activision still doesn't want to reveal who's actually developing the game because they just don't know what's going on. Honestly, I think it would be better if they were just a bit more transparent and they just said, you know what, this year we have all three developers working on this game and the lead developer will be revealed at a later date, and they don't even need to give us the information just yet, but just to be a bit more transparent, to tell us what's going on behind the scenes, not everything, but just sort of what the deal is with this new game. This is the latest we've ever not received any official information for the new Call of Duty coming this year. It's not the latest we've ever gotten a reveal for this game because Modern Warfare last year was very late. It was at the very end of May, so we're still in a good time. We're still on schedule. We're still on track to see a good reveal coming very soon for this game. But even for Modern Warfare, we knew that Infinity Ward was making the game early February and January, and we knew a little bit about what was going on in this game from this point on. I mean, it's not like we didn't know anything until May. We had a pretty good idea as to what Modern Warfare was going to be like before the actual official reveal at the end of May. This time around, we have some leaks, we have some insider information, but absolutely nothing official, absolutely nothing that gives us a clear picture as to what this Call of Duty is going to be all about this year, and that's why it's a little worrisome. But you know, they are saying, the leaks are saying, the Long Sensation, another leaker, was also saying that, you know, it's still on track and the reveals are still on track. It was supposed to be at the end of April, but they pushed it back a little bit. It's going to be in May, and we're in May. This is the time to see it, so it should be coming very soon. And like me and a bunch of people have been saying, May 14th looks like a pretty good date to see something about this game. So let me know what you guys think about that down below. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Are you hyped for Call of Duty 2020? Let me know. I just want to see some stuff. I just want to see what this game is all about, because I want it to be a solid game. I don't want Call of Duty to completely go under after the success of Modern Warfare, and I don't know. I'm a little worried, but I feel like it could be a good year. I just want to see and just make sure that it's going to be a good year, at least from the trailer. So let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys later.